Take one part football and add a little soccer to the mix, and you have a sport that's gaining in popularity across the U.S. I'm talking about rugby, and it's been a part of the Louisville community for over 40 years thanks to the Louisville Rugby Football Club. Joe Parrish from the Rugby Club and Ken Mance, who coaches high school All-Stars, joins me on the set tonight. We're excited to have you both here.
Thank you for having us.
Now, I'm going to have to admit, I told you before, I am a rugby amateur. So if you all could just break it down a little bit, some of the basic rules about rugby, if someone was coming to a game, what they should look for.
Well, rugby is really, it evolved from soccer when people got tired of being beat so bad that William Webb Ellis, actually picked up the ball and ran with it. So you have to pass backwards. Tackling is below the neck and everything like that. You have to wrap up your tackles, take them to ground, and just continue to play on.
Now, it seems like popularity for rugby is on the rise. Does it seem like there's more and more people playing?
Oh yeah, it's really grown, especially here in the Louisville area. We have the men's teams. University of Louisville has a large team, and we also now have 6 high school teams that are really grown in the area. So it's really grown in popularity and throughout the U.S.
Now, as far as those high schools, you all both work with the high school kids. How popular is it among them, and how much have you seen it grow in recent years?
It's taken off. We started with 2 high school programs basically the first year, and over the past 3 years we've added 4 more, the most recent being Iroquois High School. But the kids love it. It gives the football guys something to do in the off season because they're not doing a whole lot during the spring, and the wrestlers really love it too, is what we found. So
it's a sport for other athletes too, but what makes rugby unique that they're not getting out of their maybe other sports?
I find rugby unique because it's foreign to the U.S. It's not something that most people know about. So it's something from overseas that doesn't make a lot of sense until you really sit down and play it and watch it a little bit.
Same thing for you.
Yeah, and the camaraderie with the teams. Unique to rugby is after every one of our games, we have the home team hosts like a get-together. So both teams come together, they mingle amongst themselves. So they're out on the field beating each other up and putting their heart into the game, and then they take it off the field.
So not only is it fun out there, you get to have fun after.
That's
Well,
right.
That's good.
That's right. Yep.
Now, you just started playing rugby recently, and you've been playing forever.
Yeah.
A lot of people are concerned about the safety of rugby. We were actually talking off camera about it. Could you address some of those concerns, especially for a lot of parents that might be considering rugby for their high schooler?
Yeah, that was one of the concerns, and especially starting a high school team with the parents and then even school administrators, because when you see rugby, we're not wearing equipment. So outside of mouth guards. And so what we've done is the rugby community, it's done, NCAA's done studies and medical groups have done studies, and it's shown that actually rugby has less serious injuries than football because you don't wear equipment. And because we've all played backyard football at one point or another where, you're not leading with your head. In rugby, as Joe said, there's no tackles above the shoulders. You have to wrap the takedown. There's no blocking, so it eliminates that chop block that could cause serious knee injuries. So even though it is a physical game, and there are injuries because of the physicalness of the game, it's less than you would say for like a football game.
So you're not wearing equipment, you're just wearing that mouth guard, but smart tackling is what you told me. Yeah. What kind of condition do you have to be in to play rugby? Because it seems pretty fast-paced.
It is fast-paced, and that's the difference between a sevens game and a 15s game that I know we might talk about later. We have literally everyone from 5'0", 100 and nothing pounds, to 6'5" to 300 pounds. Everybody has a position on the rugby field, however fit you are, and it's just however much you really want to get out of the game and how hard you want to work.
It seems like a sport that really caters to anyone that wants to play.
Exactly.
Oh, it does.
And you can definitely learn from it.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the Louisville Rugby Club goes, how can you join? What do you get being a part of it? What have you experienced with it?
Louisville Rugby is an amateur sport, amateur club sport. We play all over the Midwest, from Cincinnati to Lexington, our big rivals, and Columbus, Ohio usually. We look us up on Facebook, our website. We're at Cherokee Park every Tuesday, Thursday at 6:30 for practice, and there's not a whole lot that's involved. You just come out when you can. Everybody here works everybody works a job. Most of us are married or have girlfriends, so it comes second to a lot of things, and we're okay with that. So
those ladies are saying don't spend too much time out there
Exactly.
playing rugby. Now, I was looking up on your Facebook page, and it seems, like you all are really good friends. You all really enjoy being around each other. And the practices, it's kind of like just come out when you can, like you said. This is just for fun.
It is.
And if you do come out, you get to play. So
Yes.
that seems really fun
Exactly.
too. Now, could you tell me about this weekend's Derby City Sevens event? What exactly is the Sevens, and then what can people expect from that event?
Sevens rugby is the latest trending thing in the U.S. because it's just announced that it's going to be in the 2016 Olympics in Rio, and so people are making a big push in high school and at youth levels to make that a possibility to bring the U.S. back. USA is actually the two-time defending Olympic champion in rugby back in the 1920s, and then it wasn't in the Olympics since then. But Derby City Sevens is our attempt to make rugby more popular in Louisville, and especially sevens rugby, by hosting a tournament. We're hosting 12 men's teams, 4 high school teams, and a couple of women's teams as well. So they'll be as far from Columbus, Ohio, with a team that actually almost made it to nationals last year, which is a pretty big feat, and south down to Nashville. I think Nashville will be coming up, so it'll be a lot of fun.
And there will be fun after.
Exactly.
Okay, good,
it.
good. I know a lot of people, after you said that, they're going to want to watch those games. But could you talk about a little bit that it's more fast-paced than the regular rugby games?
Yeah, sevens is a much faster paced game, and that's why it's catching on, especially in the U.S. It's easier to understand because you have 7 players on the field versus 15 players, and you still have the same size field. So you have 15 players that are very fast. They could kick and run, and it just makes it a real exciting game.
Sounds like the kind that I need to start out with watching. So I'm a slow beginner, but I'll get there. There's still time to sign up for the Derby City Sevens, taking place this Saturday at Thurman Hutchins Park. The tournament will host a men's, women's, and high school division, and college teams are welcome to play in the men's and women's bracket. A $150 entry fee covers the event and includes a social at 4th Street Live. For more information, you can contact the club at 502-963-7889. Joe and Ken, thanks again for joining me. I know this weekend will be a lot of fun, especially in your upcoming tournaments too. So good luck in those, and it's nice having you on.
Thank you so much.